leader of the Democratic Party.
The 8-year era is over.
Time and time again since the election.
The 8-year mistake of voting for a black man for president is over. You know,
more strongly and pass that along in a bigger way that's more successful, but it was not this last round, that's for sure.
Anyway, just wanted to make this video. The inauguration is over, and Donald J. Trump is our president, and Barack H. Obama is not. And that is something to partay, folks. Time to partay. Time to do as much as you can when it comes to partying as you can, even if it's just a diet A&W root beer. If it's only an A&W root beer that you're partying with, well, you gotta settle for what you can. I get wasted on the stuff if I could, but anyway. But a lot of people aren't too happy now. That's too bad. Oh well. Boo-hoo. There are 8 years. 8 long years of Barack Obama. Barack Obama is one of the biggest reasons why Donald J. Trump is now our president. It's because people were reacting to him. They were reacting to the absolutely horrible job he did as president. And that's why we've got Donald J. Trump as our president, who will listen to the common man, will understand and do what the common man wants. What the common person, I shouldn't say just common man, I should say common person wants. You know, Trump said that he was going to do that, and if he doesn't, he will be an ex-president in 4 years. And then we'll have a Democrat again as president. Trump doesn't do what he says, that's what's going to happen. You know, and Obama only had 8 years. People voted for him because he was black, and that's the only reason why they voted for him. You know, a lot of the same people that voted for Obama, a lot of the people who voted for Obama voted for Trump because Hillary wasn't going to change anything, and they realized they screwed up when they voted for Obama. They realized they blew it. And they weren't going to make that mistake again. So, I don't have too much root beer left, but it is time to partay, folks. Partay any way you want. Partay with the fact that Barack Obama is no longer president to screw things up in America. Pretty much every time, if it was America against somebody foreign, he would choose a foreign group to come down in favor of. You know? And that's a fact. That is an absolute fact. I don't remember him once. I don't remember Obama once coming out in favor of a group. When it was a group of people from the U.S. versus a group of people who weren't from the U.S. I don't remember him once citing, coming down on the side of the people who were Americans. He would always come down on the side of the people who weren't. But then again, he was almost always on the wrong side of groups within the U.S. If it was groups that want the U.S. to be a better country and want to, want to be a greater country, versus those who don't, who want to make America worse off, he would decide for the worse off people. I mean, how in the world can you commute the sentence of a person who was in the army, who was a complete traitor, who stole secrets and gave them to WikiLeaks, who took secrets and gave them to WikiLeaks, to damage our security, and not only that, to have us pay for the sex change so that he could become she, Obama committed his, I'm never going to say her, because I'm never going to, anyway, why did Obama have to commute his sentence for for spying, for for giving top secrets to some other countries? That's what he did. He committed a sentence. It doesn't, that's ridiculous. That is typical of Obama. That is typical. Unreal. If some, when it sometimes, I think almost every time, when it was a Muslim group versus a group here in the U.S., you would favor the Muslim group. Every time. It's like, yeah, you do. Every time. I mean, he'd give money to green companies that would go out of business, and the American taxpayers would lose millions because of it. He did that plenty of times too. Man, you Democrats do not get it, do you? You do not understand how big of a huge mistake it was to vote for somebody just because they were black. Not even all black, half black. Hopefully Trump will rebuild the inner cities. Hopefully the inner cities will get an economic renewal and expansion, because all those people are on welfare, a lot of those black people on welfare and who live in the inner cities, they get jobs. Man, you Democrats are screwed. Oh my gosh. And that's what you're afraid of. That is what you Democrats are afraid of. You're afraid that Donald Trump is going to rebuild the inner cities, and you will be as useful as screen doors on submarines. if that happens, the mass exodus from Democrat for black people to vote from Democrat to Republican would be huge. And you know, the massive number of people, you know, who would go from Democrat to Republican. Oh my gosh, you guys would be done. And that is what you're afraid of, isn't it, Democrats? Isn't it? You know, that's what you're afraid of. You're afraid. You're afraid that Trump is going to rebuild, you know, going to help people who are black. Yep, Trump's going to help people who are black, and then you guys will not be needed. You know, all those goodies you give to black people for the last 50 years will be useless. You know, because most people who are on welfare will be working. And why do they need government handouts and government benefits when they're working a job, getting a paycheck, instead of a welfare check or government check? You know, you guys will be useless then. Oh man. Yep. That's all you guys care about. Facebook.com, what? You know, that's all you guys care about. That's all you Democrats care about. You want black people to vote for you, and it's like, here you go. Here's all these things we give you. Vote for us because of that. You know. But anyway. Anywho. Just watching coverage of the inauguration about, yeah. But anyway, oh man, tired. Anyway, maybe I'll make another video, but maybe I won't. We'll see. Gotta be go to a movie at, well, some video gonna be playing at 12:30, at 1:30. So anyway. Let's see, what else was I gonna say? Sure, maybe I'll make another video later on today. We'll see. See you later. Bye.